I don't even know if this needs an intro. We're on episode 4, and I guess we're just going right into it.
Let's go right into the speed round.
All right, speed
That's the
run with
intro?
James. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, we're gonna start with a quick speed round just to get to know you real quick.
Love
So,
it.
nice and simple.
Wait, by the way,
do you-
this is
okay.
this is Brian Mueller, Matt's brother. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the intro. That's the intro.
We'll bring on people with our casual episodes, like our friends and stuff. So this is the first one. We're bringing
Yeah.
on
Let
people,
me just say, I didn't ask to be on. I told Matthew if he was hurting for guests, have me on. So you're at the bottom of the barrel right now, boys.
Yeah, we've officially hit rock bottom.
Yeah. It's all up from here. So let's go.
Nowhere but up.
All right, James.
All right, yeah, we're just gonna go right into a little speed round. So, top of the head answers, just whatever.
Yeah.
You have 2
Nice and-
seconds.
All right, we're gonna
Okay.
start simple. Like, did you play sport growing up?
No.
No. What high school did you go to?
Doyle. Love it.
All right. What's your favorite color of grape?
Green. Sour grapes all day.
That's the right answer.
Told you there's a
Interesting.
difference.
All right.
If you had to be a fish, what type of fish would you be?
Great white shark. Love it.
Okay. Favorite holiday?
Halloween.
Correct. All right. How many 12-year-olds
Correct.
coming at you at once could you attack off?
How many
The way
12-year-olds could I
Yeah.
beat up at once?
Yeah.
If it was like a single file line of them, probably like 10. But like if
Probably
there's
10.
like a group around me, like fuck, I wouldn't last like a second probably. Like one little punch to this meat stick of a face, oh man, I'm done. My head's a bowl of potatoes.
All right. PS4 or Xbox One?
PS4 all day.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm liking this. Go to fast food restaurant.
Oh, I'm starting to swing to Burger King now. Burger King has come
Burger
out of
King.
nowhere.
Burger
yeah,
King, eh? All right.
yeah.
Game show host you hate the most?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not a big game show guy. I just go Howie Mandel. Fuck him. On Deal or No Deal, he got to be with all those smokes
The
all the time.
germaphobe.
Yeah, and like get out of here with that.
All right. LeBron or MJ?
LeBron.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, it's a sub.
Oh,
Oh,
what is this,
that
sub
was
sandwich?
good. I haven't heard of that one.
Okay.
Oh,
Damn.
Jeez.
Pineapple on pizza, is it okay?
only if you're having Hawaiian. Other than that, you shouldn't put it on. You know what I mean? Like it has its
Yeah.
time and place, but
Not gonna lie though, I haven't had a pizza that's not Hawaiian with pineapple on it. So
that's what I'm saying. Like if you have
That's
it
part
on
of it.
there,
yeah.
you're a psycho if you
Yeah.
if it's not
Yeah,
with Hawaiian.
you're a sicko. But
You're
like
a
pineapple,
sociopath.
onions, and olives on
Yeah.
there. Like,
Oh god.
All right,
Next.
last few here. Favorite type of apple?
Granny Smith, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite supermodel?
Whichever one would respond to me, I guess. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Favorite type of tree?
Pine, probably. You know, they smell great.
And favorite controversial topic?
I don't know. Probably Bush did 9/11. I don't know. That's just controversial. I don't want to get into it, but I don't know very many.
those are pretty good
Yeah,
answers.
I would-
I was
Wow,
really,
that's
honestly, I
pretty
didn't think
good.
I was going to agree with a lot of the answers. They were all
Yeah.
pretty solid.
What was that first question? Was it, did you play Sparta growing up? Is that what it was?
Sports.
Sports. Oh, shit. I thought you said Sparta. My bad. Yeah, I played
Yeah.
sports.
Sound like-
I
Jesus.
thought,
Oh,
I thought
okay.
the same thing.
Sorry.
Yes,
I
we
don't-
did
Yeah, I
play
played
all-
sports. Never mind.
Yeah, I was a gladiator in Sparta. Like, no. Is LARPing okay?
No.
You're asking, like, actually? I don't know.
Is
I've never done it.
What about
Gabe's a
simping?
big LARPing guy, so
If that's your
do you
thing,
agree
go
with
ahead.
simps?
Fuck no.
Do you agree with
No.
Sims?
To be okay, you have to see it from two sides, right? You have the guy that has like is just getting his first girl ever, and then he's trying to put her on a pedestal because he doesn't want to fuck it up,
All right.
and there's that side of the coin, and then you have like normal guys where you're just like it's just another it's her time for you to talk to her, and then you just like I was thinking about this last night. Talking to girls is like swinging from a vine, right? You grab on, you talk to a couple, you let go with this hand, you reach for a couple more, and And then when these ones stop responding, you reach for another one. You know what I mean? And you
Yeah,
just keep going
geez.
down the line.
All right.
So there you go.
I gotta start
Yeah.
taking notes during these podcasts.
Yeah.
I'm in transition mode right now. I'm right about to
grab another vine.
Quarantine is bringing out the best
Yeah.
and the worst of my
Wait a
text game.
second, but what if that vine breaks? Then what do you do?
Then you're screwed, and that's when you go re-download Tinder and Bumble, and Cougar Life, and all that.
Christian
All
Mingle.
yeah, Chris Mingle.
There's one called Cougar Life.
Yep.
No
Yep.
fucking way.
I don't.
I did it for jokes. I didn't like match anyone or anything. It's nasty on there. Don't go.
Probably.
Are you sure about that though?
I don't know. I put my burner email to it, so I haven't been on there in a long time.
Ooh.
Why do you have a
Um,
burner email?
For like
You always
promo
need
codes on PS4, you know, like when
Yeah.
you get an email saying that you like bought something.
True.
That was years ago.
So
I
you
haven't
buy a
been
lot
on
of
there.
stuff then, eh?
I used to,
To
yeah.
get an
Packs,
email for it.
yeah, like packs
Huh.
and shit. Remember that? Like opening packs on Shell or
Oh,
whatever.
Yeah, no, that's true.
You get a notification every time. It's so
Does you
annoying.
dirty.
Yeah.
Well, I just got to go back to that grape. So yesterday, James and I went to.
Are you a red grape guy? Because you're wrong.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, first of all, yesterday you were talking about how green grapes and red grapes taste the same, and that's a huge controversial topic.
They're
right
similar.
Yeah.
Like
Because they don't. I gotta say.
They,
pretty
no
similar.
one says they taste the same.
Yeah, come on, James.
I mean, I think
okay, it's okay.
either way you look at it, whichever color you eat, you know you're eating a grape. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like you're like, no, I'm
Yeah.
eating
That's
a
what I'm
blueberry.
saying.
But with grapes, like they each have their flavor. Like the green ones are a little bigger. They're sour.
Yeah.
They're usually hard. You know,
Mhm.
good stuff. And
Like
like
a little
that.
bit crispy, like bite
Yeah,
into
yeah.
it and it
Yeah.
blows up.
Love that.
Yeah, that's the most satisfying grape feeling I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, you get a mushy one, you know, you just
Oh.
want to puke.
It's like, oh, what is this?
I like
Yeah.
the mushy ones sometimes.
I'm sorry, Matt. You're
Ooh.
wrong. You're
I
wrong.
like all red grapes.
When
All
you think
red?
The
of
red
grapes,
mushy ones.
when you think of grapes, you picture green grapes, though. You don't picture red.
I don't.
That should settle it right there.
Grape juice, however, you gotta have like purple grape juice or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is fair.
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast. We're talking about Simps and grapes. Let's go.
Yeah.
Huh.
Speed
All right.
round.
Should we get
I
into
guess so.
some other segues, kind of, or
Some
talk about
career-
grapes some more? Some career paths and stuff. Or
Let's go to grapes. Second question about grapes. Let's go.
So did you play hockey then? I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yeah.
Played from when I was 6 to I stopped playing like competitively when I was 19 because of injuries and stuff. So
What,
Okay.
what'd you injure?
you know. Oh Jesus. Pretty much everything head to toe, but the one that stopped me from playing was my shoulders. I had to have surgery on both of my shoulders to fix them.
Oh wow.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, hung them up after that.
Ow.
Wow.
Played for the Mounties for you guys. He also
Yeah.
played in Paris.
Oh, I played for Paris.
That's a big reason
Cool.
I played in Paris.
Did you play in
Yeah.
high school too, Brian? Like, did you play for like Doyle or something like that? If they had a team back then.
Back then I wasn't allowed to because you couldn't play AAA and play
Oh,
high
okay.
school. So
Right.
you know, I was too good for the team. No big deal.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No
I'm
big
kidding, I'm
deal.
kidding. But I got to play. I got to play for the Doyle junior team. I don't know if you guys remember that, or if you still
Okay.
have it or whatever.
Yeah, they still
but-
have that.
Yeah, so like,
kinda.
there's a grade 9 and 10 team for a tournament
Yeah.
in Toronto, and you could be any level and be on that. So I played on that team. That was fun.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
cool.
We got
Well, you can
absolutely
play.
rolled, but
Well, yeah, I think you know that, but you can play AAA and play Vars now. But
I know I was
the
pissed when I
coaches
heard
don't.
that.
A lot of coaches don't let them anyway.
Like the AAA coaches don't.
Yeah, like if
Yeah.
you're in grade 10, you're in minor midget. Most coaches don't let them play.
There's
Anyway.
like hitting in that stuff too, right?
yeah,
Or- is there?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There is hitting. It's usually major midget AAA coaches let them play though.
Mhm.
Yeah, true. Fair enough.
So we also got written down here hockey in Japan. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing you went to Japan for a tournament or something.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear about this.
Yeah. So you guys are all Matthew's age, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are unlucky. So you guys are the odd birth years. So I'm an even birth year. So
Shoot.
back in, I think the first tournament was in 2000. So Toyota, obviously they had the plant in Cambridge,
Mhm.
and then they're from like they're originating in Japan, right? So they wanted to grow the game of hockey in Japan. So they started this thing called the Toyota Cup. So what they would do is be the Tri-City team. So Cambridge, Kitchener, Waterloo, they'll play like a mini series against each other in your minor Bantam AAA year. So when you're 13. So you play a little series, and then the winner of that series gets to go to Japan for a week and play against the all-star team they put together to try to, grow the game. And so in my year, we went in, I was lucky enough to win. And we went in 2010.
Wow.
I believe 2009, 2010, somewhere around there. And,
I don't know.
We went for a week. We got to play. The lifestyle over there is insane. I mean, we weren't in we weren't in Tokyo. We went to like the second major city called Hokkaido. It's like a separate island kind of thing.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
So 12 hours straight on a plane.
Ooh.
And then
That'd be brutal.
a separate flight to get to the other island, which was another hour. So
Wow.
13 hours straight on a plane was not
Sitting
fun,
in
but
economy, probably, I'm guessing, just like shoulder to shoulder with someone.
yeah.
Jeez.
So that was very long, tested your sanity for sure. You thought quarantine was bad, try being up in the air
Plane ride to Japan.
the whole time.
How were the Japanese playing hockey? What was that like?
They were pretty good. Like, from what I can remember, I mean, this was 10 years ago now, but they were pretty good. Like, they're pretty fast. They played a little bit dirtier than you would think, because I don't think they would grasp all the rules. So, like, there was definitely some hits to the head and hits from behind and stuff, and you're just like, what the fuck are you doing? But, like, they just look at you and be like, oh, and then you're just like, oh, my God. I don't think he knows,
That's funny.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah,
So, we got to, after the games and stuff, we would meet up with their team at the hotel, and we would do like bonding stuff. We would have like karaoke nights or big dinners, like with all the families together and stuff.
Cool. Talk about the girls.
Yeah. Oh, geez, you felt like
Japanese girls.
Yeah, you felt like Justin Bieber over there with how, because like,
No way.
because everyone over there is Asian, right? Like they see
Right.
someone who doesn't look like them, and they're like, he must be famous of something,
Yeah.
So there's a group of all of us, right? There's 20 guys on a team, and we went to the mall to see what it was like, and this mall is like, insane. It's got like 5 levels. It's totally futuristic, out of this world stuff, and there's all of us wearing like our hockey jackets and hats or whatever, and obviously we're from Canada. We'll walk around the mall, and then we'll just have this group of people just following us. We're just like, what?
No
and then
way.
We're like, how big is this group? We went around this like corner, and it's like, when like there's a cutout in the floor, so you can see down like the floor below you.
Mhm.
So you can see all the way around. We do a loop, and we look, and there's probably like 150 people following us around the mall, like for no reason at all.
Wow.
Yeah, we couldn't believe
That's
that.
jokes.
What else was pretty cool? Like, so that was just like people, but the girls there are insane. Like they went nuts. Like there would be like little brochures for the games, right? Like with our picture and our name or whatever. Like just so they could hand it out to the fans to like see like the teams. And like they would try to learn our names for when we got off the bus. So like you get off the bus and they just be like, Brian, and you're just like, oh my God, like they went nuts.
Wow.
Another good story. I'll end after this one was we each got to go to one of their schools to see how like their schools were,
Right.
their learning system, whatever. So there would be like 3 or 4 guys go to a separate school, and then some of the guys from the all-star team would go to that school as well. So you'd meet up with them for lunch or whatever. So the school I went to, there was 4 of us, I believe. And so we met in like the center room, like with the principal and the coach or whatever, and like the other, the Japanese team guys. And we met there, and we were about to eat, and they're like, all right, like just go down the hall and, use the washroom and then come back or whatever. We're like, okay. So we step out of the room, take like 3 steps to the right to go down the hall, and there's a couple classrooms there. And then this one kid just stands up and he yells something, and all the kids get up and start running like out the door to like go see us, and their teacher's like at the door, like barricading them in, holding them back, and we're like, Jesus Christ, and we just like like ran into the washroom and like hid in there for like 10 minutes, and then we like peek our head out the door, like, okay, they're gone. And then we just like snuck back into the center room. Like it was insane.
Wow.
It was
That's
unreal.
like straight out of a movie.
Yeah, like you felt like a
insane.
total celebrity over there. It was fantastic. But
Wow.
So that's what
Yeah.
fame felt like, eh?
yeah, it was pretty
That's
good.
what it's like. Eh?
Yeah, that's what you're gonna
It's-
be feeling when you're a big actor.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
hope so.
that's gonna be you.
Hiding in the washroom, looking outside for.
Mhm. Yeah,
That's pretty sick though. That's a cool experience.
yeah, it was unreal. It's too bad. I mean, and then I guess like since you guys are odd birth year, so the odd birth year, whichever team won. So Cambridge won when I won. So the next year, the Japanese would come to Cambridge to play the Cambridge guys. So that's how it would work. So
Oh,
if Kitchener won, they would come play Kitchener. You know, that's just how it works.
that'd
They
be
still
so
do that, though.
disappointing. That'd be
I
so
know.
disappointing.
So yeah, it was great. Yeah, I wish
Alright.
if you guys ever have kids and get to coach, make sure to keep them around
Even
so that you guys
birthday?
can
Even
and
birthday
then
is
see if
the
you
key.
can take them over there.
All right. I
Fame.
think next I want to skip Bauer for now and jump into party stories because I hear you got a bunch.
Oh, geez. I mean,
High
right
school.
at 'em.
We'll start with high
Yeah,
school.
high school.
oh,
You
party.
want-
to be fair,
Elementary parties.
yeah, elementary parties, you know, pin the tail on the donkey,
Yeah.
all that. No, I mean, high school parties were for the like during the school year, they were kind of lame, I think. Like it was usually just people, you know, having people over smoke weed all the time, and it's just like, well, what's the fun of this? Like nobody's doing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no vines to grab onto.
So
Yeah.
like, were
Yeah.
you the host, or did you go to people's
No,
parties?
so unfortunately, since I'm the oldest, my parents were strict on me. I had to
Mhm.
break down all the
Oh.
walls for the younger kids in the house.
I get
That's
that. True.
So Matthew
Yeah.
gets away with murder, and Noah could probably get away with genocide. Like let's be real here. I couldn't get away with anything at all. So I had to break down old Bill and Val back there to give the kids some lenience. But so I wouldn't host usually because wasn't allowed to. But in the summertime, people would have some good bangers. They'd be like outside in their fields or whatever, have some
Yeah,
big fires.
I feel like
sure,
that would
yeah.
be summer parties are gonna be fun.
Yeah. So like high school was okay. There was a couple good times. Yeah, I mean, after that, it's all just like once you can go to the bar, like go to the bar because it's literally just a house party with a bunch of people you haven't met, and it's just, I mean, you have to go to somewhere fun, obviously. Like, don't go to like.
Do you have any recommendations for like a hot spot?
Well, first things first, and I'm sure if there's some older people listening to this, not like older, but my age. As soon as you turn 19, you have to go to Trappers and Phil's. That's just how it works. They're
Trappers,
both greasy.
Phil's.
They're both greasy. They're both not the best, but you have to go because it just gives you a sense of what's out there. It's hilarious. But yeah, so go to those two. If you like dance music, go to Frank's in Guelph. That's a good time. Stamp in Guelph if you like country. The Ranch, that's fun too. They got a
Ooh.
live band and stuff. So yeah, that's fun. I don't really have. I mean, I can't really share most of my story down here. I don't think. To be honest.
No, go for it. I say go for it.
I don't know. We can't get
If it's too-
demonetized for like
Yeah,
the
you
fourth
know what,
episode in.
Or expose yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I mean, I guess like Boots is pretty fun. You should go to Boots 100%. Even if you don't like country music, just hammer Boots. Like best party you ever go to for sure.
Have you ever been to Boots and Hearts?
Hmm.
Oh, that's what he's talking
Yeah, that's
about.
what I'm talking
Oh god. This is embarrassing.
Where is that?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard of
He's
that.
gonna cut that whole thing now.
Yeah, that's no, I'm keeping that in. I gotta expose myself here. That's
It's up north-ish. Maybe like 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere around Barrie there.
Okay.
It's just in like a big open field, and they just
Jesus.
hire a bunch of huge country artists to come
Country
play
singer.
for like 5 days.
Huh.
So like the
Country
whole festival,
Coachella.
yeah, pretty much. It goes from Thursday to Sunday, but show up on the Wednesday, just trust me, show up on the Wednesday. But yeah, I mean, from there I got some greasy stories, but I mean, I smashed a table before smashing tables was cool. That
Just
was
jump on a table.
that was 4 years ago that I did that. So, I mean, was smashing tables cool back then? I don't know. Was it Bill's Mafia into that?
Yeah,
into
I think so at that point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't take credit.
Bill's Mafia.
Yeah.
How'd
Yeah,
that feel?
I remember-
Like, was it hard? Was it easy to smash the table? or-
So it wasn't your standard like white folding table. This was like, I don't know if Matthew remembers, it was an old brown table from the basement that it was literally, it didn't fold. It was just one solid base table with folding legs. And I brought it and my dad's like, yeah, you can, like, I'm trying to get rid of it. And I was like, all right, I'm going to smash it then. So
That's sick.
yeah. So, you know, drinking all day, got up on top of the van, dancing, whatever. Remember security guard, like I don't know why there's security guards there, but well, it makes sense. But like in the festival, there should be security guards, not in the campground. That's where you have your fun. But yeah, so I'm on
That's
top of
probably
the van. Yeah, I'm on top. I was on top of the van dancing or whatever. And then he came over, told me to get down, and I was just like, whatever. So I literally just like, all right, move. Then I jumped right onto the table and smashed it. That hurt though. So I don't know if I would do it again, but it was pretty fun.
Yeah, I just imagine like jumping on the table and it being perfectly fine, and I just broke my rib or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like
So-
you've seen those videos, I'm sure, where people like miss and they hit like right.
Oh,
on,
yeah,
and
yeah,
they
yeah.
just like fold themselves in half. You're just like, man, how is it like?
I gotta try that.
Yeah,
It doesn't break. You just fall like you're right.
yeah, just
Rib
jumping on the
cage.
concrete.
Or you just miss the table completely. Yeah.
hmm
Yeah,
Ow.
that's funny.
Yeah, I'm happy I hit it. That's better than just going right to the ground. But we can tell some stories after we're recording, maybe if you want.
Okay.
The less PG ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you ever gotten kicked out of anywhere?
Like bars or anything?
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Have you ever faced a bouncer straight up?
Yeah. I remember once in Hamilton, my sister's boyfriend got kicked out because there's this one bar here, and the guys aren't allowed to dance on the bar or like on the poles or whatever. You know, I don't know where the equality is nowadays. Everyone's fighting for equal rights and shit, but you know, guys aren't allowed to dance on the bar. Was this? So my buddy's up there for literally a second, and the bouncer comes, grabs him, like throws him to the ground like way too hard, and I was just like, what the fuck? And then there was like four of them. There's like four of them on them. And I was just like, you have got to be kidding me right now. And they're like yanking him out, like carrying him like sideways. He's losing his mind. He's
Jeez.
losing his mind. I go outside and I'm just like, are you fucking serious? I was like snapping in this guy's face. And like, oh my God, I was yelling at this guy for so long. And then I went back inside. I came back out, did it again. And then somebody else showed up. And they told me they're just like, they heard the bouncers talking on the way in, and they're just like, yeah, watch out for this guy. I'm not getting hit by this guy tonight. I know he's going to hit me. I'm not getting hit by this guy, so get rid of him. I was like, are you shitting me right now? I was so pissed. But yeah.
Well, I mean, at
That's
least it's
crazy.
not like you hear stories about people just messing around and getting kicked out. Like you actually had a reason.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I haven't been kicked out for like being too drunk or like messing around or whatever, but little tip for you guys. I was in policing school for, not even policing, like PSI for the semester. And then I realized I didn't really care about the law, so I was like, whatever. So the only thing I remember from that is that bouncers and security guards are not allowed to take your ID. They are not allowed to take it.
Oh, really?
So even if it's fake, even if it's not yours, they are not allowed, unless the rules change. This was a time ago I was in school. Unless the rules have changed, they're not allowed to keep your ID if they suspect that it's fake. So they have to give it back, I'm pretty sure. So unless the rules have changed, then that's my bad. But
Like bring out the Fifth Amendment and say, listen,
yeah,
you have to
I have right
my
to. I have a
McLovin
right
ID.
to be a degen. Let me in.
Let me in.
All right. Going on from that, Mads also told me that you worked for Bauer at one point,
Yeah.
high school.
Yeah, so this was this past year, and in January or February, it's this program called the First Shift program. It's for like new to hockey families, so like families that are new to the country or whatever, and families that are like financially unstable. They can't really afford hockey gear or whatever. So
Right.
what the program is they pay $200 and they get every piece of gear from head to toe, like everything, bag, helmet, skates, sticks, everything, for $200. We ship the gear to like an arena or whatever spot they want in the town, and then we would go and we would organize all the gear and put like a little event on for the kids, and then we would fit them properly with all the gear so they know everything fits exactly right, and then they leave, and then we would travel to the next town, do it all over again. But the kids also get 6 on ice sessions as well with like the local hockey organization to see if they want to continue to play hockey. So they get 6 weeks
Wow.
of training or practice, I guess, to see if they want to keep playing. If they want to keep playing, that's fantastic. If they don't, then that's cool too. They still get to keep the gear and everything. So
Oh, that's nice.
yeah,
That's a good
$200 for everything head to toe, and yeah, and you
That's
get
really
6
cheap,
practices for it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they might bump up the price a little bit next year, like $220 or something. But still, like you get your pair of gloves at like $100, and like you know what I mean? Like everything's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
So it's a fantastic deal for people wanting to get into hockey or they can't afford the actual gear. So I mean,
it's
the
like
gear's good
those,
too. Like the gear, it's not like bottom of the barrel stuff either. It's like all good stuff. It's not the worst by any means.
Yeah.
So it's like those. I don't know if you ever seen those like Jumpstart commercials. They always do.
Yeah. See,
It's like-
Canadian Tire used to be paired with Bauer to do the program. That was a couple years ago, but now Bauer's partnered with the NHL and the NHLPA and Hockey Canada. So like depending on where you are. So the second time I was at it, we were in Ontario, so it was all sponsored by the Leafs and the Sens, depending on where we are in Ontario. And then I know out west, like on the Calgary and Edmonton sponsored events, they would have like alumni come out, like Calgary and Oilers alumni. They would each come out to their separate events to talk to the kids and everything. So it's a great program.
Nice.
For sure. Yeah.
Did you go like all the way out there too? Like, did you go to like Alberta and Edmonton, or just stay like kind of locally?
So the first time from September to November, I was out east. So I was in all the different provinces out there. So we started in Toronto, and we drove from Toronto to St. John's, Newfoundland, which was 5 days of driving and then an 8-hour ferry
Wow.
to get out there. And then we made our way back. So we went like as far as you can go driving wise is to Sydney, Nova Scotia, and then you have to take the ferry to Port aux Basques, I think it's called, Newfoundland, and then from there you drive to the other side of Newfoundland, which is St. John's. So yeah,
Quite the roadie.
and then you just make your way back towards Toronto after that. So yeah, it was really nice out there. Unreal out side of I haven't been out there since I was 7. Matthew wasn't even born yet. I remember Mom was pregnant with him at the time. We went out to PEI for a week, but other than that, I haven't been out there. So it's really cool to see the country and then get paid to do your dream job. Talk hockey with kids and fit them properly. It was fantastic.
Yeah, that's sick.
I think I know James is a little bit used to, or just getting used to the hosting of the show here, but but I kind of want to go back to those party stories really quick. Just a branch off of that. Just like
Yeah,
I know
excited about
on our episode with Ben McFarland, he was saying that there's some funny things they do, especially on the bus or whatever. You have to play rock paper scissors and win 3 times in a row in order just to go to the washroom Or I know on football buses, if you go to the washroom, you're not getting out of there. They're gonna trap you in. Do you have any stories like that?
Well, are you talking about rookies?
Yeah, we could
Yeah,
do a
like
rookie
in-
party.
That's all rookie. Yeah. What did
Yeah.
Brian do? Like I didn't have to deal with being a rookie really, versus Brian did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you didn't have a rookie party?
We did, but it wasn't nothing like you guys did.
Oh.
We didn't have rookie responsibilities all year.
What? No, that's not fun.
Yeah, our coaches didn't believe in it.
All right. Well,
Nice. That was nice for me.
Weenie.
yeah.
that's true. I guess.
They're simping you, eh?
I still had to
Jeez.
pick up the pucks every game before every game, but
Oh, big whoop. All right.
that's the worst. For everyone, that is the worst. You got a huge game, you're fired up, warm-ups happen. People are starting to roll into the arena, and like especially big games, people get there early, so there's like a decent amount of people. They're just watching you pick up pucks on the ice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, you're a rookie loser. Nobody cares that you're
sucks.
fired up for the game, all right?
Yeah, and then I'm starting the game, man.
All right. For rookie party, my rookie party when I was a rookie was the best party I've ever been to. That was the most fun I've had at a party and probably ever, like a house party. That was unreal. So like what happened was, I'll just walk you through the whole thing if I can remember. We showed up to this one guy's house on the team. Or no, it wasn't his house. Sorry. This guy knew everyone. Like he went to Laurier, I'm pretty sure. And he just knew everyone under the sun. Like if he walked around Waterloo, everyone would say hi to him. Like great guy.
Yeah.
Man's man, you know, unreal. So he asked these girls if we could host it at their house. And I don't know why they said yes, but they did. And so thank God for that. So we show up to these girls' house, open the door. First thing they do, one of the vets says, hey Mulesy, get me a slice of pizza. So I open the box of pizza, and there's my Smirnoff Ice. So I got ice right away, and there's my costume. And then I was like, uh-oh, here we go. So my costume for the night was literally like purple leggings that were like this long, like nothing on really, and then and Tinkerbell wings. That was my costume. And so this is in like the end of October, so like it's cold. And so
time out in there.
Yeah.
I had the opposite. I had a full one-piece snowsuit.
Oh, really?
To where I was like hobbling around like this because it was so like thick on me. I was drenched in sweat.
yeah.
But continue.
So after that, they get a couple of drinks in you, and then they're like, all right, we're doing interviews. And I was like, okay. So all the rookies had to go to the basement, and then they call you up one by one and ask you questions. And I was first. And at this time, when I'm doing my interview, there's like nobody there. Like it's just like the girls that own the house and the guys on the team. So they're asking me questions, you know, like, how'd you lose your V card? I was still a V card at that time, so I just made something up, made them laugh, you know, fantastic. So then they just ask you a bunch of questions. They send you back down to the basement. They call the other ones up, same shit. So probably like an hour goes by because, you know, there's 5 of us. That's quite a bit. So I'm in the basement just shooting it. And then they're like, all right, interviews are over. Come upstairs. I come upstairs, and it is just wall-to-wall girls. Like the most girls I've ever seen. Like wall-to-wall. I could not believe it. And I'm just like, I look like the biggest fucking idiot right now with no clothes on, with Tinkerbell wings on. There's not a chance I am talking to anybody right now. So I was like, you got to be kidding me. Because like this guy, like the guy that put the party together, just knew everyone. And if girls would show up with guys weren't allowed in, just the girls. Like it was, you know, some Blue Mountain State shit. Like it was so funny. So after that, we played Find the Water. I'm sure that's not that hard to grasp. They line up some shots, and one of them has, I don't know what the ratio was. One of them was either vodka or one of them was water. Didn't matter. All of them were vodka. So they made you shoot 5 in a row. And then, you know, for the rookies or whatever, they made us sing karaoke. I forget what I sang. Probably Mr. Brightside or something. And then we did rookie race. Rookie race was so much fun. It was gross though. So like, they take you out to the backyard. They'll set up like shots on one end, beers over here, something over there, and then you each start at one point, you have to like shotgun a beer, do 10 push-ups, run over there, take a shot, do 10 sit-ups, run over there, and then it's just a big melee of drunk idiots running around trying to finish
At the end of the race.
Yeah, so mid sit up, you're just like yarfing, you go back down, yarf again, run over there, take a shot. It's fucked, but
Wow.
it's fun though. I mean, it's too bad that
I bet.
they're shying away from that now on teams because it's not
Well,
like obviously
you get in
like
a
if
lot
somebody
of trouble now.
like if you're doing something dumb like like actually harassing them and making them do stuff they're not comfortable with, then yes, you deserve to be punished. But if you're just like if they want to do it and they want to like have some fun or whatever, then what's the harm in that?
Yeah.
It's too bad people shy away from it now. It was fun. We like when I was a vet after that, we had a rookie party. It was nowhere near as fun, but because the guy that brought all the girls was an overager, so he couldn't come back. So yeah, it wasn't as good.
Nice. Well, that's yeah. I don't have to worry about those, so I'm good.
Yeah.
That does sound like fun, though. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
What are you thinking about the Sens picks here? We got the Sens flag in the background.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're probably getting the second and third pick in the draft.
I know.
They're getting the whole draft. They basically own the draft.
They just need to get Lafreniere. Like
I know.
They hope.
I don't know. Melnick just seems like the biggest donkey on the planet. Like that guy, just like he's just a jerk. Like just be nice to people and they'll do nice things for you. It's not that hard. And like he's trying to like rule with an iron fist. He thinks he knows what he's talking about. Dorian, that guy is a fucking idiot. That guy sees talent in a guy, or a guy proves talent on the team, and he's just like, let's ship him out for no one. Like, what are you talking about? You chubby face fuck. Like, oh my god. That guy traded Carlson, Pajot, Stone.
Sharks,
Yeah.
Like, everyone under the sun that was good for a bag of pucks and a washing machine.
Jeez.
Like, oh my god, I can't. Like, these picks better pan out, or like they're moving the team, and I don't want to. If they move the team to Quebec City, that'd be sick, because then you have like the Quebec City Montreal rivalry back. But
yeah, but I don't think they're moving.
I know. I mean,
Because,
I'm gonna cheer for them until, like, I can't anymore. I guess, but
Would you listen to the Spit and Chickles with Brian Burke, and he said like he doesn't see any teams moving?
No, I haven't listened to it.
Well, because the NHL does a revenue share, so like the bottom teams, the bottom teams get a certain amount of money from the top teams, so they have enough money.
Oh, really?
Like
so the
Florida,
Leafs are just paying.
Florida gets around like 250, not 250. That's wrong. But whatever, they get a certain amount of money that they get every year to keep their team afloat and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
To pay all their players, so that's why
he was so brutal.
He was saying that he doesn't see any teams moving.
I mean, I get it. Like, our ownership and higher ups, like, they suck, and I don't think they know what they're doing at all. But that's just me seeing what they've done right now, and like it's way too early to tell if they're going to be good because they haven't drafted anyone, and these kids are still super young. So like I have to give it another 3-4 years probably of them being dog shit.
Yeah.
And then, but you know what? Everybody goes through their rebuild phase. You got to stick with them. When I was when I was on the tour with Bauer, I got to go to a game when they played. Who'd they play? Oh, Colorado. So I got to see McKinnon play and Landeskog. Well, I saw Landeskog play in Kitchener when he was on the Rangers, that's cool. Rantanen and all that. And McKinnon is so good. Oh my god. That guy
he's control. He's top 3 in
that guy. Yeah, I know, but like you don't really notice it until you watch him actually play. Like that guy is so fast. Like everything he does is insanely fast. Like unbelievable.
He was my pick for the Heart. Go check the first episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh man. But yeah, so
he's good.
I got to go to a game. I mean, they're my team. I can't help it. They're in a shit spot right now. Got to support the boys when they're down, but.
Yeah, there you go.
We know what that's like. 49ers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, tough bounce for you, eh? I had you guys in the Super Bowl too.
It was horrible.
I did too, man.
Crying all night.
Sucked.
Huh.
That was hardcore.
Shut up, Matt. Shut up, Matt.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
No, they the hardcores I remember seeing them like they're all like, oh, the St. Fran stuff on.
Oh yeah,
Tough on.
this is Die Hard.
Yeah,
It's tough to see.
it was a hard night. It was a hard night. Jimmy G just didn't do it. Just couldn't.
The
pull it
guy
off.
didn't throw the ball.
Nope.
He didn't.
Well, to be fair, all season didn't throw the ball. It was just like
Yeah.
So it
What
like
was it
we
in
had a
the,
stellar offense, but I don't know.
What was it in the NFC Championship game or whatever?
He threw it 9 times.
Yeah.
Or no, that was or was that the
Like,
Titans
I'll take
quarterback?
this hut with a side of fries. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna tan this off. Like,
There you go.
holy.
Yeah, it was like
How do you feel
Titans, too.
how do you feel about the draft picks, Nate?
Okay, here's what I gotta say with the draft pick. So,
Yeah, you tell him.
I think now that I'm looking back at it, it was a smart decision that they took a defensive tackle because I don't know. I feel like other than that, they just need receivers because we're fine like pretty much all other positions. I feel like they just need to strengthen. I mean, they have like Nick Bosa on there too. Like if they just like have a
That guy's disgusting.
nah,
He's so good.
and I'm a huge Ohio State fan too, right? So I'm just like fanboying over him too. So
Fangirl.
I feel like our D line will be nasty next year. But
I saw a bunch of people are saying that Aaron Rodgers is a big loser this year because Green Bay drafted a quarterback
yeah,
for some reason.
I heard
Did
that.
they?
Yeah.
He's supposed to go to San Diego, isn't he? Or
Is
the
that their
Chargers?
center?
They're not San Diego anymore. What are they?
They're LA.
They're LA.
LA. Yeah.
So I
Is
heard
he
that.
supposed to go there?
That's what I heard.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Probably.
I heard he's like the front runner for it, or whatever.
Well, I don't know. Well, he's got 4 years on his contract in Green Bay still, and
Yeah.
needs help, and they draft a quarterback who
yeah.
basically.
That new guy Love that they drafted. So they said that
Yeah.
when Brett Favre played and Aaron Rodgers got drafted in the NFL, Aaron Rodgers is the same age right now as Brett Favre was when Aaron Rodgers got drafted. So I don't know. They have a lot of faith in this guy if they're drafting a quarterback and they have Aaron Rodgers on their roster.
Man.
So we'll see.
A lot of people are pissed that Gronk's back with Brady in Tampa when they're
That's
like,
gonna
why-
be sick.
yeah, but like they were saying like, why didn't he come back last year or something? I don't know.
Because you're living in Tampa versus New England.
That's
Yeah.
got to be it for sure.
Yeah.
No, I think it was because he's like Brady's my quarterback and all that, and
Yeah.
I think they were about to trade him, so he's just like, "Okay, I'm retired then for now."
And then you see all those memes of like Brady and Gronk outside and like Edelman's hiding in the corner crying.
I was happy to see the Patriots fall. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they'll still be like probably a playoff contender. I don't know.
Controversial topic.
Yeah. I mean, Tom Brady was the man like forever. So
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
now that he's gone, I don't know. Hopefully, Bill can rally the troops, get something going, but
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
don't know.
it might take
Might
a
be
while
the end.
'cause
Yeah.
they're so beat up. They got
Mhm.
like nothing going right now.
Yeah.
Like last year, they had really good defense, and then just a bunch of no-name receivers and Brady and Edelman.
hmm
That was
Yeah.
I think the
mean,
Ravens will go far
Yeah.
next season.
Oh, they were
They
so
just-
nasty last year. Oh,
they were.
Yeah.
they were
And
so
they
good.
just drafted a really good running back too. So they'll have like Mark Ingram and then rotation with that guy. Like
hmm
And
This is such a
Lamar's a
different-
running back on. its
Yeah,
own.
they
Yeah.
already
Oh,
have a
yeah,
running
Lamar
back
is
as a
like-
quarterback.
literally their back line is just insane.
Yeah,
Well, I
plus
mean, we're
people are wanting
hitting,
to go there now,
Yeah,
try to win.
hitting that 45-minute marker.
Damn,
Has
really?
it been that long?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I know,
By
this
quick.
was quick.
Finish.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, this is
That was
Good
good.
having you on.
I'll finish with a little story about Nathan because this guy's an animal. So on New Year's, I don't know
Oh,
if you
yeah.
were there, James.
Oh yeah, I was
James was there.
Physically,
He
not
was just out all
consciously.
night.
Oh, okay. So
I was out for like half of it.
yeah,
But
so
I was still in there with you.
yeah.
I don't remember the ball dropping, and yeah,
I don't think it even did.
I was there.
So, on
It
New
went by
Year's,
so quick.
my parents had the great idea of having. Well, Matthew wanted to have a New Year's party, and they said yes because they love him. And then they were like, "Wait, that doesn't sound that safe. He's gonna have 20 kids over. Let's have our older daughters watch Matthew when he has his party." And then they were like, "Well, we're gonna have a party, so we're gonna have our party here as well. And then I was like, well, I was gonna party with my sisters anyway, and their friends. So I was like, I'll have some of my friends over to the house, and we'll have a 3-way absolute banana land fest.
Oh,
And I was,
it was.
so,
Banana.
yeah. So So the catch was I didn't tell any of my buddies that you guys were gonna be there, because I knew if I told them that, they'd be like, no, we're not gonna come. And I was like, I don't want to do anything else on New Year's. So I told them, my one buddy lives right down the street. We all met there first, and we were drinking a little bit. And I was like, all right, boys, now that you're all drinking and you can't go home, we're partying with my brother. And he's like, what?
There you go.
Yeah, so I dropped the ball on them right before we came over, but yeah, they were cool about it. But anyway, so we're playing like flip cup elimination or something. Great game. And I see Nathan sitting by the ballerina pole over in the corner. Just can't even keep his head up. He's just like this. But I can see he's like interested. So I'm like, Nathan, get the fuck over here. So he stumbles over to the table. Got a little Mickey, maybe a Mickey or Schmicky.
Yeah, it was
Daniels.
Jack.
And then we play the first round. I see him take he dumps it in there, takes a shot. I'm like, what the heck are you doing with this animal? I'm like, Jesus Christ, give me that. So I get his whiskey and some like ginger ale and mix them. I'm like, here, drink this. It'll be a little easier on you. And then there's that like meme, which is like, thank you, that's so much better. Like that's definitely what Nathan was feeling like after that. Because I was like, this guy is he's like, I didn't know you could mix stuff. I'm like, you're crazy. You're just shooting straight whiskey.
I've just been learning it straight.
He's just shooting straight whiskey. All night.
Tolerance is insane.
That's jokes. I was dying laughing. I just couldn't believe that.
No, it was a good night.
Yeah, Keith, you were okay.
Yeah,
I remember you wearing the same shirt as some other guy.
No, have you not watched the McFarlane episode?
Not a true fan.
Oh, you need to watch the McFarlane.
You sent me the one episode. I don't know when these come out. I literally watched the one that you sent me, and then that was it. So
you gotta follow the Charged Up Show on Instagram. It always announces it.
Yeah,
that's why
Instagram,
I follow you on Instagram.
Spotify, iTunes.
Yeah. It's episode. The McFarlane episode is really good.
What you put for my promo? Did you even put anything?
What do you want?
There's no promo.
I don't know. There's probably no good pics of me on Paris, to be honest. So other than that, I can send you a picture of me standing on top of the van.
All right, yeah.
Let's do that.
All right, we'll do that. It's on my Tinder profile too. Makes me look sick.
Right.
Follow Brian on Tinder.
Twitter and Tinder.
Twitter and Tinder.
Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. That was episode 4. We got another interview next week and then another guest. Stay tuned to see who it is.
Yeah. Thanks, boys, for having me. It was great.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, we'll get you on again.
Yeah, I got some more stories. I'm sure we can scratch them. We can scratch them out.
All right. All right. See you in the next episode. Peace.